So what we're going to do today is I'm going to give a quick tutorial on how to do certain moves with the double nunchucks that are performed in double nunchuck form number 1 and number 2. The first one will be forward change-ups. Basic way to start is to have both of your nunchucks right out in front of you. The main thing is keeping your arms straight out, not dropping them down at all. So what I'll do is I'll just drop the part of the nunchuck, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and back. And notice as I go over, I'm going up the arm and then back down right to the center. And I'm stopping right here. So my arm goes no lower than really right below my chest level and back. Okay? And then once I get this motion down to where I'm going up and down and not across, okay, that's a good thing because you notice that I'm not hitting the nunchucks at all. Alright? Now from here, what's got to happen is this. I'm going to demonstrate while I'm holding just one nunchuck. This motion won't stop after you go over the arm. So to watch it in full motion, I'll be going up, down. So you notice I'm making the same motion just above my arm and below my arm, because the nunchuck, as you perform the forward change-ups, will not stop. Okay, so let's go back to the first step. So the first step is here. I want to be able to go over, back, over, back, over, back. Now from here, the next step is holding one nunchuck and being able to go over, back, under. Now I'm doing the same motion. I'm just going underneath the arm. I bring it out, then I swing it back in. Okay, now from here, once you have those 2 steps down, then you can now start to create the forward change-up. So there is no stop in the motion here. And notice again, my arms are staying up about chest level, and there's no break in the motion. I'm doing non-stop forward change-ups the whole time. So again, start here. What's got to happen? I'll start slow motion. Here, here. Now you notice how the nunchuck is dying and just sitting down really after I go over. Now what's got to happen is I have to continue that motion going circle up, circle down with both arms. And that completes the forward change-up. Now from here, we now have to be able to do the reverse change-up. So it is the same idea, just the reverse motion. So if my nunchucks are down, I have to come up and then down my arm. Up and down. Up and down. And notice the motion. I come straight up and then down. The problem that a lot of people fall into doing is this. They come across and they go down. But notice how I bang the nunchuck. So what I have to do is I got to come up, down in a straight line, making sure I'm not hitting the nunchuck. Okay? And the same idea, as you get this motion going, you want to make sure that it is a continuous motion for the reverse change-up. Alright? Okay? So now from here, the next step would be to put those 2 into what's called the switch, where I'm switching from my right side to my left side, doing one reverse change-up, one forward change-up. So from here, start here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my right side, and my left hand is going to lead. So that's going to be the one that leads over. But my right hand is going to be the one that actually starts the motion with the nunchuck. So my right hand will go reverse, left hand reverse. Once I complete that, I drag the left hand over, and now I start with my right hand going forward. Forward, forward. Once I complete that, the left drags. So the left drags, the right hand starts. Left drags, right hand starts. And now notice I'm doing reverse on the right side, forward on the left. And if you can see my lower body and how I am turning completely sideways, that is an important part of this move here, because you have to make sure that the nunchucks can make this complete motion and not bang into each other. And that happens by you turning your body to the side all the way to allow the nunchucks to get over there. Okay? And that completes the switch. Now the next step after the switch would be the circle. So you're doing that same motion. So instead of me dragging my arm straight across, I'll now drag it up. So when I'm going from right to left, I go up. And when I'm going from left to right, I'll go down. Up, down. Up, down. And again, I'm not doing anything more than one move with each arm as I go. So again, I go over with the left, 1, 1. I come down, 1, 1. I come up, 1, 1. It might look like more because as you get it moving, again, the nunchucks will never stop. So to the eye, it'll seem like you're doing, multiple spins on each side, but you're not. You're actually just doing 1 with each hand, and then you rotate over to the other side. Okay? And that completes the circle. All right? Now the last move that we'll cover today is the inverted figure eight. So this is the challenging one, probably the most challenging. What's happening here is I'm doing a regular figure eight. Now I'm going to turn my body sideways so you see how this works. But what's going to happen is as I get over to the back side, I'm going to swing up and invert. I'm going to come around. So I'm turning my wrist over, and as I turn it over, I swing the nunchuck down. So again, it'd be a regular figure eight, over, spin, and around. So if I do this in full motion, bang. So I do the figure eight, and I flip it over. Flip it over. Okay? And so you have to be able to do this on your right and left, and then the finishing product should look just like this. Okay? And I'm doing it on my side. You notice it's not in front of my body. This is on the side of my body. Okay? And again, that is called the inverted figure eight. Okay? Now, with all of these moves, the main thing that has to happen is you have to practice, because there's going to be a little blockage in your arms and your wrists and how they're supposed to move, because this is not a natural movement or natural motion for you, because it's not something you do on a daily basis. But to get it down, you do have to do it on a daily basis, which means that practicing is the key, the most important thing when it comes to picking up these nunchuck moves. So we went over the forward change-ups, reverse change-ups, the switch, the circle, and last was the inverted figure eights.